Hey, good morning again. It is Monday, October 14th, 2019, and it's time for the Monday News Brief. Hey everyone, thanks for stopping in and joining us for yet another episode of the Monday News Brief brought to you by CDTTV, a part of the Central Dakota Times. I'm your host, Nate Iverson, and this week we're going to sit down and talk with Mr. Jeff Tveit. Jeff's going to be going over his College Solutions Workshop that's going to be hosted at Chamberlain High School on some various dates. And as always, if you'd like to see this full story, other events, news, updates, and more, be sure to pick up your very own copy of the Central Dakota Times, wherever newspapers are sold in Central South Dakota. Let's get to the interview. Mr. Jeff Tveit, thanks for coming on CDTTV. How's it going today?
Good, Nate. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. And as a member of the community for some time, can you tell me and the viewers a little more about yourself?
Well, yes, I've been here longer than you've been alive, Nate. That's hard to believe. I've been in Chamberlain over 30 years. 24 of those years, I was an elementary teacher in the community and in the area. About 12 years ago, I had the opportunity to become a financial professional for Thrivent Financial and have been doing that ever since. So I work with people on life, disability, long-term care needs, investment, retirement planning, college planning. So that's a little what I do now. And then in my spare time, I like to be involved in the community. So I work with 4-H and church, RACD, junior achievement, and anything else that might come up that would trip my trigger.
There you go. Sweet. So you did mention college planning, and one of the things that you're doing is the College Solutions Workshop.
Correct.
So for people that are curious, can you explain what that is exactly?
Well, this is an educational event which is meant primarily for students and parents of students that are in grades 8 through 11.
Okay.
It is okay for people earlier than that. People that are seniors and graduate will get a little information out of it, but really the 8 to 11 graders are the ones that really will benefit from it. And it helps to look at how admissions, academics, and financials meld together to help you out for your college career.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. So these will be held, I believe there's one today on Monday the 14th, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Monday the 14th is the first one, and then there's another one on Tuesday, November 12th. Both will be at the Chamberlain High School starting at 6:30.
Okay.
There's also probably going to be some others scheduled, so watching my Facebook page will help you to know others in, maybe not right here in Chamberlain, but around the state that will be scheduled.
Okay. And you've held a couple of these already, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Last year, we did 3 or 4 of them here in Chamberlain. I've also done them in Stickney, in Woonsocket, and up in Watertown, and
sweet.
Brookings.
Cool. So you're getting information all over the place. So why did you feel, like you said, you've traveled around to these other communities as well. Why did you feel it was necessary to bring this program to Chamberlain?
Well, a college degree can really help to set a person up for their life, and it really differentiates your earning power from a high school diploma over your lifetime. 84% more earning power if you have a college degree over a high school diploma, a lot of studies say.
Sure.
Now, if you looked at any recent reports like on credit.com website, the average student graduates with $31,000 in college debt.
Yep, feel that.
Yeah, I thought you might. My goal is to help families be below that average.
Okay.
And help students be below that average. Over the past 12 years of working with people, I find that a lot of my clients I work with are putting off buying homes, putting off starting family, putting off saving for retirement because of their college debt. I also find people that are putting off their retirement because of helping their children with college and they can't afford to retire as soon as they'd like. So this program that I found, Thrivent created it, really is focused on how we can help our members get their kids through college, or the members themselves get through college with a lot less debt.
I think you touched on this a little bit in terms of how you're preparing students and parents for their college experience, but the event itself, people who are attending or are considering attending, what can they expect in terms of what you're going to be talking about and kind of what they're going to be getting afterwards?
So we'll be covering ways to improve your students' odds of graduating in 4 years.
Okay. From college or high school?
College.
Okay.
Hopefully they're going to graduate from high school in 4 years. And tips about the FAFSA, filling it out, looking at need-based as well as merit-based aid that they can receive, and how those help to lower their college costs. And then also a lot of ideas and strategies we talk about are things to do in high school to give you a better step and make you more marketable to colleges, so that you as a student have the colleges competing for you instead of you competing for the colleges.
Sure. Kind of streamline, make your application look a little better in the end.
That's right. That's right.
So obviously there's going to be a lot of information you probably talk about at this event. Where can people go to get more information ahead of time or afterwards?
Well, the workshop is free of charge.
Okay.
They can call the office at 234-0382 to reserve a spot, or they can also go on my Facebook page to reserve a spot.
Okay.
And then there's some information there on my Facebook page. After the workshop is over, they will have an opportunity to work with me to get more information, to get even more in-depth on these strategies.
Okay. And you did mention Facebook. Is that a Thrivent Facebook that's featuring you or your own personal?
It's a Thrivent Facebook page that features me.
Okay.
But you go to, just type in my name and then put Thrivent behind it, and you'll get my Facebook page for Thrivent.
It'll be at the top of the results for sure.
Hopefully.
So yeah, knock on wood.
That's right.
Cool. So obviously you're the contact person. What is the preferred method of contact for you? I mean, you mentioned the office. Is that the CHS office, or is this your?
That's my office here.
Okay.
So calling my office here, 234-0382, is the best way. Or and you can also call the school office and talk to Chelsea, at the guidance counselor, and she will get you reserved a spot as well.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like a great event to me. Do you have anything else to add before we wrap up here?
You know, if you have a college-bound student, if you know that you want your student to go to college, or even think you might want to have your student go to college, I think, it's really important. Everybody that's taken it and gone through this workshop has said it is really helpful and gives them some good practical advice that they can use to help lower their cost going forward for the next 4 years of college.
Awesome. Well, in a world now where you can get information everywhere and kind of get, overwhelmed by it, it's nice to have someone that can sort it out and provide kind of the really important points. So, Jeff, thanks for taking the time.
You're welcome. Thank you, Nate.
Hey, thanks again for joining us for yet another episode of the Monday News Brief, brought to you by CDTTV, a part of the Central Dakota Times. If you enjoyed this content and want to see more of what we have to offer, we're available online at www.centraldakotaTimes.org. We're also available on social media via our Facebook page, Central Dakota Times, and on YouTube by searching Central Dakota Times newspaper. We'd love to have you check out our online content and become a fan. Until next week, I'm Nate Iverson, and have a good one.